Hi. Well, it's another beautiful day. Actually, it's night. But I, the way it works is I get these ideas in my head, and sometimes it's in the morning, sometimes the afternoon, sometimes at night. And when I get them in my head, I do something about them. And this is me doing something. And what I came into my head today was, what am I doing? you know, I know that's crazy to ask myself, what am I doing? Why am I doing this? Why am I making these videos? Is it to make myself feel better about all the horrible things in the world? Or is it to make myself feel better about myself? Look at me, I'm so great to be doing all these videos to help people. And it's a question that I had to really think about to try and find an answer. So I thought about it. So why am I making these videos? Why am I trying to help people wake up? Is it to make myself into a guru? So lots of people respect me and think I'm a big guy and do all sorts of things for me? Maybe. Is it to be just more important than I am? Maybe I'm not very important, and this is my way of trying to be more important. So what is the reason for making these videos? Why am I doing this? And I guess the main reason I came up with was I just want to. Okay, I'm not necessarily trying to make anybody better or make anybody wake up as such. I mean, I would love if people started to wake up, because that's part of the problem with the world. Okay, I've said before that I love you guys, all of you, whoever's watching this video. In fact, I love everyone on Earth, and not just everyone on Earth, but all the trees and the grass and the animals, because we are all one thing. Okay, and I'm not going to harp on that, but that's just what we are. And I've talked about separation, and I've talked about attachment, and I've talked about models. One thing I haven't talked about is how we attach ourselves to our models. I'm not going to talk about that now, but it's something that popped into my head. What I'm going to talk about now is, what am I doing this for? What's the reason for me to do this? I don't know. I thought to begin with that I would help the world out of its terrible mess by helping people to wake up. And I examined that, and I thought, well, maybe that's not really why I'm doing this. Maybe what I'm really trying to do is make myself better. I mean, it's not really what I want to do. I mean, I'm not trying to make myself better, but we do things for various reasons, and one of those reasons could be selfish. And I know that I can be as selfish as anyone else. I like to have food I eat. I like to have things the way they are because I have models. I try not to, but they're there. It's not I work around them as best I can. So, what is the purpose of all this? And when I look around the world and I say, it's meaningless. There is no purpose. There is no purpose to the universe. There's no purpose to anything that we do. But then I also say, no, there is a purpose to it. And that purpose is to raise the consciousness. The universe is trying to raise its consciousness. Okay? And it's using life forms to do it. We are those life forms. We are the most conscious life forms on this planet. There are other planets out there and other life forms that are also the most conscious. And they're in this too. Okay? There's no such thing as an alien, because we're all part of the same thing. We're all one thing. Okay? I know it's crazy, isn't it? To think of something from another planet not being an alien. Well, they just don't exist. Okay? Because we are all one thing. I know that's really hard to get your head around, but it's the way it is. Okay? Now, every day when we wake up and we look at ourselves in the mirror, we have to accept that we're limited beings. Okay? and that every day is a struggle, okay? Because there's sadness, okay? And there's unhappiness. And those things aren't going away, but there is a way to escape from those things, and that way is to wake up, okay? And it's not just sadness and unhappiness, there's anger, there's hatred, racism. And I guess one of the reasons I'm making these videos is because I don't like that stuff, okay? And there's a good reason for me not to like it, because that stuff is pulling us apart, okay? I mean, I live in America, in the northern part of America, and I have snow coming down on me all the time, and I'm okay with that. But what I don't, not okay with, is the fact that there are people out there hating each other when they should be loving each other, because there's no reason to hate anything, because we are all one thing. Well, you know, I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not saying that I have any better reason to be on this planet than anyone else does, okay? But what I can say is that, you know, I want love. I want love for everyone, okay? Love is so fantastic. Love is so great, okay? And it's the only thing that can stop hate. And hate is so bad, so evil, okay? And love is so good. And how can I help people have love? Well, that's a good question. They can wake up, okay? Because once you wake up, you sense the inner dimension, okay? And in that dimension is God, for one thing, and all of the love that He has for us. Okay, now I don't like the word God. I don't like to think of anybody sitting on a cloud with a big gray beard and so on and so forth. But, you know, the source of all life on this planet, the source of all life in the universe, that's what I believe. Okay? And that source has love for us. And that love is just waiting for you and me to come and accept it. Well, I don't expect anyone to immediately say, "Oh yeah, let's wake up," because, you know, this guy started talking to us about that. No, I know it's a path. It's a way, and we have to walk upon that way. Maybe for a long time. Maybe it's not something that happens overnight. Some people have it happen overnight, like I did, and I consider myself incredibly lucky. But a lot of people are going to have to do the hard work, okay? Which is letting go of these things. The bottles, the personality that you think you are, which you're not, okay? It's just a lot of stuff I've already talked about. I don't want to go over that again. Anyway, I love you guys. And I love everybody on this planet. And I want love to go out there. And the only way that's going to happen is if we start awaking up. Now, every day, in every way, you're getting better, because the spirit or the soul that is you, okay, your soul is not within you, the soul is you, okay? You are a soul. You are not a person. You are not a body. You are a soul, okay? And that soul is waiting for you to accept it. To not be a person, to not have an agenda, and so on and so forth. So, all those things are just getting in the way of being what you are. Well, anyway, I guess that's enough today. I love you all. And I'm not saying that because it makes me feel better. I'm saying it because it's true. Because you are all me, and I'm all you. Everybody on this planet is one thing, and that one thing is consciousness. All this separateness, separation that we think is going on just doesn't exist. Well, all right. I've gone too far. Talked too much. I love you guys. Take care. Have a great life.